Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I will present the finding from an internal halal audit conducted at Malika Food Sdn Bhd, a company that manufactures Chinese steamed buns. The purpose of this internal audit is to identify any non-conformance before the official halal certificate renewal audit. During the audit, there were 3 non-conformance identified in the storage and production area. For each NCR, I will explain the audit finding, the category of non-conformance, the related clause, the root cause, the correction, and the corrective action. For the first NCR, the finding was at the wet storage area, which is in the freezer. During the audit, it found that the raw material inside the freezer were not stored properly. Some food containers were left uncovered, while others were not properly labeled. Different food items were also stored together without proper segregation. This situation can increase the risk of cross-contamination and may affect the halal integrity, food safety of the product, because raw material should always be protected during storage. Therefore, this finding is classified as a major NCR. The related clauses are Clause 32, Subclause 2, Subclause C, and Clause 32, Subclause 2, Subclause F. Clause 32 Subclause 2 Subclause C state that any GMP non-conformance involving the premise, environment, sanitation, or equipment that create a high risk to product safety is considered a major NCR. Subclause 32 Subclause 2 Subclause F state that when the Malaysia Halal Management System is not effectively implemented, it is also considered a major NCR. So the root cause of these issues is poor storage management and inadequate monitoring by the store assistant. Staff did not fully follow the storage SOP and there was no proper supervision. The immediate correction is to reorganize all store material, ensure every container is properly covered and labeled, and also separate different food items accordingly. And for the corrective action, the company should improve the storage SOP, provide more training for storage staff, and conduct regular internal inspection to ensure the freezer is always managed according to requirements that state in MPPHM. The second NCR was identified in the production area. During the audit, it was observed that the operator did not fully comply with the PPE requirement while handling the food products. Proper PPE such as hairnet, face mask, gloves, and aprons are important because they help to prevent contamination from hair, saliva, skin particles, and microorganisms during food processing. The failure to wear complete PPE may expose to food product and may get contamination and affect the product hygiene. Therefore, this finding is classified as a minor NCR. This related clause is Clause 32, Subclause 1, Subclause D. This clause explains that any non-conformance related to workers' health, cleanliness, and sanitation is categorized as a minor NCR. The root cause is lack of staff awareness, insufficient training, and inadequate monitoring by production manager. The immediate correction is to ensure that every production staff wears complete PPE before entering the production area and before resuming the production. And for the corrective action is to conduct regular PPE and hygiene training, implement a PPE checklist before production start, and carry out the routine inspection by supervisor to ensure continuous compliance by the. The third NCR was found at the finished goods storage area. During the audit, the finished product was placed directly on the floor without using pallets or storage rack. This practice is not acceptable because products stored on the floor can easily be contaminated by dust, dirt, water, pests, and also physically hazard. In addition, it makes cleaning activity more difficult and does not comply with the good manufacturing practice. This finding is classified as a minor NCR. The related clause is Clause 32, Subclause 1, Subclause E. According to this clause, GMP-related non-conformance involving storage practice that pose a low risk to product safely are categorized as minor NCR. In fact, the example stated in the manual is placing finished product directly on the floor without pallets, which is exactly the same as this audit finding. The root cause is poor storage management and failure of the storekeeper to follow the storage SOP. The immediate correction is to remove all finished goods from the floor and place them on clean pallets or storage racks immediately. For the corrective action, the company should provide sufficient pallets and storage racks, retrain the warehouse personnel on storage procedure, and also conduct routine inspection to ensure the proper storage practice are consistently followed.